Welcome to 843 TV. I'm your host, Wayne Morris with WHHI-TV.
And I'm your host, Carrie Smoot-Manning with the Village Spa.
And today we are coming to you from Hilton Head Lakes, their model home row of beautiful homes here. And
they're very
in
nice.
The Calabogie model, and it's fantastic. As we're probably showing some B-roll right now, we're happy to be here. It's a great set for 843 TV and a great place to live.
Which brings us to our first guest, Mr. Matt Peebles. He is the Director of Sales out here at Hilton Head Lakes. So he's going to be here talking about the new growth in Hardyville, some of the changes they have going on, and the growth of the community.
And our second guest is Yahida Benet Smith, and she works with Beaufort and Jasper County on a new Latino program, helping them get acclimated and educated in our community. It's called Pasos, and she's going to be telling us all about that.
And then last but not least, we have Officer Carissa Branson. She's with the Town of Bluffton Police Department. She's here to tell us about a special event that they're having for a community night out on August the 5th. So make sure that you stay tuned to hear all of those details. And we'll be right back with more 843 TV.
Where communities come to speak.
TV, where Bluffton comes to speak.
843 TV, where the Greater Bluffton Chamber comes to speak.
843 TV, where Buckwalter Place comes to speak.
.843 TV,
where communities come to speak.
Welcome to 843 TV. We're here this morning with Mr. Matt Peebles. He is the Director of Sales at Hilton Head Lakes. How are you this morning?
Doing well, doing well.
Well, the neighborhood's beautiful. I fell in love with this house when I moved in it, but tell everybody about the addition of Benchmark.
Benchmark is a California builder, and they were very interested in our former builder, which was Citizens Homes out of Charlotte. And we toured them about a year ago, and they wanted to get a foothold on the East Coast, and Citizens built about 200 homes last year, and they wanted to take it to the next level, which was 400. And they're building in 6 different cities. So Benchmark came in, acquired Citizens, kept all the same people, really nothing changed day to day with us, but they're going to put a lot of capital into the company, help us build a lot of new product, and they're ranked number 4 in the whole United States in customer service. So we're really excited to have them as a part of the community, and they're going to do a great job for us.
Well, they do a beautiful job.
Yes, and how are sales going now that the real estate market is picking up?
Sales are a whole lot better. 2012 was when we started to see somewhat of a turnaround in the market. Last year was really good. We're ahead of expectations this year. It's still not great, but it's a whole lot better. And we'll be hitting the real estate show market here again in September, and then in the first of the year in 7 or 8 markets up north. But we're doing really well. In fact, yesterday we mailed out a mailer to all of our property owners, 200 and some of them, that we're opening 2 new neighborhoods here this fall, and we always give our property owners first right of refusal on anything that we open up new. But it's a whole lot better, thank God.
Amen. Yeah, really.
How have you been able to keep the community so affordable?
Well, we made some business decisions early on. I mean, when we purchased what used to be Tradition, where we are right now, the golf course was set up as a private club, and being an ex-golf pro, it kind of hurts my feelings a little bit, but people are real sensitive, as far as paying dues. So there's, the size of the community is going to be a nice size community where you have enough people paying dues, you can keep them down. But the 2 big things that cause communities to get expensive are private golf courses, and a lot of people don't want to pay for something they don't use, and also full service food facilities on site. Restaurants are a huge drain. And my God, down here, if you can't find something good to eat, we didn't want to get in that business. And so the clubhouse, as nice as it is, we put a catering kitchen in there, and we're not going to burden our property owners with having to go to the club to eat dinner and dining room minimums, et cetera. So it's, right now our dues are $103 a month, and that's an incredible value, and we ought to be able to keep them fairly low as we progress with the development.
Yeah, that's fantastic, because it's such a nice alternative to some of the other communities in the area where you have to buy those things. Here, you can it's totally not a requirement at all.
No, that's exactly right. And customers we sit down with when they're retiring, which is mainly what we deal with, they're on a budget and they want to spend their money traveling. They want to take care of their kids or grandkids, and they don't want to be dues poor.
Yeah.
So it is a great business model for us to follow, and it's working really well for us right now. And You know, people are just, after this recession we've all been through, people are a little bit more hesitant in what they're going to do with their money.
And so we're here, and it's kind of like the model home row, and there's five model homes. Is there more than that, or what can people see when they come out here?
We have about 15 floor plans currently. Benchmark is designing a whole new series of plans specifically for a couple of our new neighborhoods. And we don't have them all built, but they are built within the community somewhere. So if somebody wants to see one of the plans that's not in the model park, generally one of our property owners will say, hey, come on over to the house, take a look at it.
That's great.
Very helpful.
And so the homes are fantastic, as we can see being in here, but tell us about the town that we're in, Hardeeville. I know there's some growth going on here, and just give us some insight on what's going on in Hardeeville.
Yeah, Hardeeville is changing, and you know, it's kind of funny. I get a little upset because you hear all sorts of things, and they say the same thing about Hardeeville. They used to say about Charles Frazier, you know, Hilton Head Island's never going to get developed. And then those people said,
how'd that work out?
Yeah, how'd that work out? And then they said, well, Bluffton, nobody will ever move to Bluffton. Now look at Bluffton. So, you know, the natural progression for people is out in this direction. And Hardeeville has, we've got a lot of good people now in the city and the county council. And that's been a big change. And in fact, residents from here, Sun City, Hampton Point, and they're very focused on driving the millage rates down, which they just did for the third straight year in Hardeeville last week. So they're on the move, and there's kind of an old Hardeeville and a new Hardeeville. Right. And we're very happy to be where we are. We think we got a terrific location here, and Hardeeville's just going to continue to grow.
Absolutely.
Well, you know, Wayne and I were talking when we first walked in. If you have a working couple that somebody works in Beaufort and somebody works in Savannah, this is perfect. Or even, you know, Beaufort and Bluffton, it's right in the middle of everything, and it's still easy commute from both areas.
It is. And you'd be surprised how much traffic we get from Savannah. You know, we're only 20 minutes from the Savannah airport, 25 minutes from downtown Savannah. Beaufort's same drive, Hilton Head. And so, you know, it's the traffic. This is a great spot. And it's funny, somebody hear people say they're way out there, and I say, my God, you know, we're right in the middle of everything. And, so it's exciting to see things move this direction. And but we support the heck out of Bluffton. We love Bluffton, and there's a lot to do there. We send our people to restaurants all the time.
Well, and it's growing, and everybody's going to spread out, so
absolutely.
Very
everybody
close
will catch
neighbors,
up.
for sure.
Absolutely. So when's the new fire station going to open out here?
The fire station, I know the guys are ready. We got our own fire truck now, their logo on the top of it, and they're all excited about that. And those guys work hard, and we should have that thing finished, I would imagine, in about 3 months from now. They just put the roof on and the windows in, and I know the team that's going to be over there, they're really excited to be a part of the community, and they'll service not only Hilton Head Lakes, but you know, the area as well, and they'll do a great job.
That's fantastic to have that right here in the neighborhood. I mean, what a safety accommodation.
Yeah, and they love what they do. They're very good at it. It'll be 24/7, you know, manned with EMS, and we're very happy to have it here. And it's going to, you know, drive our homeowners insurance down, and we'll have minimum fire ratings, and those are all good things.
Absolutely.
Oh, well, that's helpful with new sales. Well, for more information, go to HiltonHeadLakes.com. Thank you very much for being with us.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it very much.
We'll make sure that you come back for more 843 TV.